What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with the weekly reset breakdown for Destiny 2, and this is the Season of Plunder reset for September 20th. This week we get new steps in the Plunder season quest as always. That'll include the new Fallen hideout, and we also get new weekly challenges. Additionally, going into week 5 of the season, endgame activities refresh including all of the raids and Nightfalls. We'll cover the Eververse rotation, exotic cosmetics, and key rewards and activities for the week. So as always guys, I hope you enjoy the video, but without further delay, let's get into it. First thing to mention for the reset this week, and for the raiders out there, we are going to get Master King's Fall. So to kick off September 20th, 2022 at the weekly reset time, and Bungie have said that normal mode challenges double rewards for the encounter challenge that is active. So when you complete an encounter challenge, we should get double drops. Then for the Master variant of the raid, encounters will reward stat-focused armor, and challenges will reward adept weapons. Then all encounters are set at power level 1600, and the powerful cap is plus 30. Let us know if you're planning to dive into the Master Raid. On top of that higher stat armor, we're going to get harrowed versions of the King's Fall weapons. So it'll be interesting to see what benefit they have. And if you are diving in, all the best getting that clear. Next though, getting into some playlist stuff briefly, with Trials returning this past weekend, we are also going to see Trials freelance from Friday, and Bungie have said that we'll get bonus ranks in Trials this weekend, so that'll be pretty awesome. And additionally, Shaxx brings Team Scorched to the Crucible playlist all week long. Now let's speak about seasonal content, and of course one of the main things tied to the season each week is the weekly quest portion. So initially, as we normally see, we need to visit the star chart in Helm, and the next step requires us to loot Expedition Buried Treasure and defeat champions. It adds that defeating champions in Master Ketch Crash will grant additional progress. Then we have the hidden steps, which typically are for the pirate hideout. And after completing that gameplay portion, we need to visit the Ether Tank holoprojector and finish by speaking to the spider in the Elixir Quarter. So fairly typical for the weekly quest there. And then we have our seasonal triumphs. So firstly, there is Antiquarian 5, where we need to return the 5th relic to the Helm and also defeat powerful Fallen throughout the system. And defeating more powerful combatants will award bonus progress. That's one of the triumphs that rewards repute there as well to level up star chart. And then we have Expert Expedition 2 to gather treasure in the hall and defeat champions in Expedition. There's also Seeker's Cache to summon crewmates in Expedition and Ketch Crash, and also decipher the medium treasure beacon available from the star chart in the Helm. That's another one that rewards repute. And the next challenge is Spyglass to defeat targets with scout rifles and shatter damage, and getting kills in Ketch Crash as well as defeating guardians will award bonus progress. And the final 3 challenges are Resist and Revolt to acquire the Cry Mutiny, that's the ritual weapon for the season, available from Zavala, Shaxx, and the Drifter. Then we have Superconductor to defeat Guardians in Crucible, and there's bonus progress granted for opponents defeated with the help of Arc or Stasis effects. And finally, O Captain to defeat Cabal and Fallen bosses in Strikes or the Vanguard playlist. For the featured Nightfall this week, we're going to get Exodus Crash, everyone's absolute favourite right there. Of course, there will also be the chance to earn the Nightfall weapon for the week. We're still waiting to have seen the full rotation for that one, but I believe we'll have had it after this week, so I'll keep you posted. For the raid and dungeon rotation though, this week, we're finally getting Vow of Disciple again, so that'll be the featured raid. And for the dungeon, we'll see the return of the Shattered Throne. Both of these will drop unique items with updated power relevancy and pinnacle drops on completions. And here let's break down the featured lost sectors for the week. So for Tuesday's reset, we'll see K1 Communion dropping exotic chest pieces on solo clears. September 21st, we'll see Skydock dropping exotic helmets. September 22nd will be Scavenger's Den dropping exotic legs. And then the 23rd will be the Quarry dropping exotic gauntlets, followed by Excavation Site dropping exotic chest pieces on the 24th. Then finally for September 25th, we'll see Concealed Void dropping exotic helmets, and September 26th, we'll see Bunker E15 dropping exotic legs. And that takes us to the Eververse store for the week. Coming up this reset, we're going to get the Looking Out legendary emote, that'll be 700 Bright Dust. Plus we'll see an exotic weapon ornament for Telesto called Dread From Below, and this will be 1250 Bright Dust. That's followed by the Overflowing Treasure projection, that's a legendary ghost projection there for 1500 Bright Dust, and the weekly shader is Abyssinian Gold, which will be 300 Bright Dust as always. Additionally though, we're going to see the Feast of Feelings exotic emote, that's 3250 Bright Dust, as well as the Hearthfire shell, a cool flaming ghost shell right there, for 2850 Bright Dust. Also for exotic cosmetics though, we'll see the Canopus Wing, that's 2000 Bright Dust, and the August Corsair exotic Sparrow, which will be 2500 Bright Dust. And this is followed by some exotic armor ornaments for each class. So Hunters this week will get the Gate Lord, which is an ornament for Wormhusk Crown. This will cost 1500 Bright Dust, and for the same price, we'll see the Shock Grenadier ornament for Armamentarium for Titans. Then finally, the Fenquango ornament for Phoenix Protocol, probably butchering that name, but once again it will be 1500 Bright Dust, a pretty cool looking one. As well as another exotic weapon ornament here, which is Binary System for the Symmetry Scout Rifle, and that will be 1250 Bright Dust this week. And the very final item is the Atheon Ghost Projection, which will be 1500 Bright Dust. Over to Eternity, and for the Des of Eternity, of course from this season, a lot of players are still hunting updated red border weapons. But otherwise for the older drops that are in Des, we'll be on rotation 3, which includes the Gensum Knight sets from Io, as well as the Kairos Function sets from Curse of Osiris, and weapons from Season of Arrivals and Worthy. If you happen to be completing the Ascendant Challenge this week though, it's going to be the Forfeit Shrine, accessed via the Gardens of Isilla. So as always, if you want gameplay of the location and how to get that one, we'll run it at the end of the video. But for today, I hope it's been useful as always, guys, and if it has, feel free to get subscribed to the channel so I can keep you up to date. Plus, a rating down below really does help us out if you find the content helpful. But otherwise, I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you have an awesome day.
Down. Guardian down. Guardian down.